Guys. Filling the pigs. Hi guys, Salim is in the chat. TLA, bridge cable, batch. Jimmy, Chamali, Wayne, Patraki, Harriot, Linda. It's only the names I recognize. Nice. The No One Wafer, Kyle, Sayed, I don't know who Sayed is. RAP Bitcoin. Damian Hickey, Bounce off 29, yep. Lowy, 200 baht. Leash. DPD 500, how you doing? I just checked CoinCap. Bruh, I should have sold more at 42. RSI under 14 on 4 hourly. No way. RSI, yeah, RSI is 14 at 4 hourly. Damn. Overextend as F, man. So soon we're gonna hit the bottom. I have bought $2 storage. Good evening, Sputnik, how you doing, man? Rafael, Mitul, Mark, Chip. Hey man, yeah, no more cash to buy. Eating ice cream. Nice, as long as you are, optimistic, that's fine. By the way, let's move this 5-minute break stuff. Is everybody getting notifications? I hope you're getting notifications. By the way, let's move. Yeah, what's up with 1 inch, guys? What's up with 1 inch? I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. I'm just doing stuff. Tweet. There we go. What's up? Decentralized. How you doing? Luna pumped minus 20%. Yeah, so I got liquidated with 50 bucks on Luna. It's kind of crazy. I didn't thought that we are gonna dump so all the way down to 30 levels. I was thinking 32 is gonna hold. Fine, 32 might hold. It was looking creating some kind of bottom down here, so I thought I'm gonna be in early on Luna. Actually, I wasn't actually watching Luna chart that much. I was mostly watching Bitcoin chart, and then it continued dumping below both of these very important support levels, like no stopping whatsoever. So this is definitely huge dump right now. So I'm looking right now something like 29 down here, so we'll see. Don't capitulate with the children watching. Luna stablecoin bar, flip Luna, WTF. Yeah, WTF is with Luna, man. I thought Luna was down like minus 10%, so I'm gonna show you up here. I thought Luna was down like 10% down here. Up here it was up 10 something like 10%, and it was creating this is a 5-minute chart. It was creating some kind of a bottom down here eventually, and I thought it might pump towards upside. So of course I did leverage, did long, failed that, no stop loss because I was in the car. So today I posted the TLA rules, sorry, TFN's Club rules on the Twitter, but the 9th rule should be: do not trade, leverage trade on your phone in the car without the stop loss. So of course this happened and I got liquidated. Yeah, it's 50 bucks, it's okay. Unfortunately it was TFN's Club account, so it's a little bit down. It's okay. We're gonna reclaim that eventually. But guys, any kind of pump needs to be right now shorted to hell, because this just doesn't look like it's going anywhere right now. But we are down pretty much through entire support level. You can see down here, this is the red area down here. This was the support. I thought we're gonna zigzag through this over here. There is no zigzagging, guys, especially between up here. I said there is little support down here, and there is support down here, and there is something at 29,000 down here as well. But this red area, which pretty much just flash through entire thing down, guys, which just pretty much flash through entire thing. And right now it does look more likely than not that we're gonna hit some kind of 200 weekly moving average. Martin RGL, good evening, how you doing, man? If you just break the floor at 29.5, I think it's gonna have no choice but to buy. I'm so glad there is only 21 million Bitcoin. Look at this fantastic price action. The center plan is right now always optimistic. That's good. I like that. I remember in the bull market, or at the end of the bull market, when you know, these small meme coins were pumping like crazy, and his good coins were not. He was kind of mad at that. But you know, I think he is right now realizing that everything is manipulated to hell, and that, you know, whether it's a good coin or bad coin, it doesn't matter when, you know, it starts pumping. So you know, everything will eventually, you know, come to their senses. But right now the meme coins, of course, are dumping like crazy. Today inflow to exchange over 40k BTC. Wow. So people are looking to sell. It's always darkest before the dawn. Any mistakes in trading can be reconciled with time, patience, endurance. Hope you're joking, but don't give up on us. No, I'm not joking. It was 50 bucks. It wasn't 50,000 bucks. It was 50 bucks, man. It was just like, you know, I just want to do something. So I, you know, took 50 bucks, X10, you know. From now on, also X10 in the car should not be allowed. Are we going to 23? Most likely. It doesn't look like that any other way right now. We are coming back to these lows down here. You can see here, back to these lows. My short is 300,000%. Wow, Imaz, you're doing well. I'm scared. I need mommy. Nah, it's okay, man. I think this is time for celebration, guys. I think this is time for hope. I think this is time to, you know, understand where we are coming from and what we are going to, because this stump is the last stump, guys. This is the ending. This is the, you know, final blow. And after that, you can buy whatever you want to buy. Not financial advice, of course, but you can buy whatever you want to buy, not financial advice. And eventually, after 2 years, it's going to be worth a lot of money. Can you TA BNB, please? Nah, not right now. BNB is not doing that well. Minus 11%. The chart looks exactly like Bitcoin chart, man. So, you know, whatever Bitcoin does, BNB does. Buy Listmatic, VeChain, CKHAB, VGS, Luna, Jasmine. I don't know about Luna, man. Luna is right now very, very sketchy. Till I'm confident that if we break 29, we're gonna retest 200 weekly MA. I am not, you know, what, you know, everything is about probability. So I think there is a huge chance we're gonna test 200 weekly moving average. But I wouldn't say that, you know, I'm 100% confident in that. But, you know, we always look for the next move, and right now the next move, the move that's happening right now is over here. We need to see reaction. You know, right now it will bounce eventually somewhere up here. It will consolidate, and then we have to look for the more. But it's not one more dump. It's like 3 more dumps, and we are only right now we are only on the 9th May. So, you know, I think we have more down room to go. We are still waiting for TLM merchandising. Check USD. Yeah, so this is the stable coin of USD, not USD. This is the stable coin of Luna, right? So Luna, you know, anybody, you know, anybody, you know, arbitraging this, you know, you can definitely make some money. 0.98 instead of 1. That's heavy move toward downside. It's not, you know, bouncing right back up. If you look at USDT versus USD Coinbase up here, you'll see that, you know, any kind of move towards on the other side just gets bought right back up to 1. But, you know, Luna right now is not. I will buy till I'm merch, not gonna lie. What are we gonna put on the merch? TF Fans Club, buy the dip on the dollar. We can't predict dumps, so the DCA all the way. What do you mean we can't predict dumps? I mean, we predicted this, man. We predicted this. A lot of people did predict this, so, you know, I'm not gonna take the kind of responsibility. But, you know, since we are up here, we are pretty much, you know, confident on the move towards downside, right? Even this pump towards upside, it was giving us hope, but everything was still looking very, very bearish. So from up here, when we're hitting this 200 moving average, we said we need to pull back a little bit, and we did this, you know, extend hug dump pattern down here. There was a huge support down here at 50 moving average, and we said, you know, we do not want to go back below that because that's bad. So we did go below that, and that was bad, but there was still hope because, you know, there was still, you know, a lot of nice lines down here. And then we start pumping towards the upside. We said we cannot under any circumstance get rejected and come right back down again. We did that, so we said, that's it, guys, we're going down. Hardcore remix, Dodge Daddy, eventually. Capitulation t-shirt. You know what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna do we're gonna you know, make a t-shirt, something like this up here, guys. I was there and put it on the t-shirt. Tila, which MAs do you use? 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 moving average. Those are the most important ones. And below 31 kilo. So we'll see. Yeah, I need to find, you know, some page that can actually print and send merch for me, and you know, it's okay if they take like 30-40%. I don't care, man. But I want merch. Bitcoin down 9.88%. When we were, I don't know if you remember today, guys. Today we were up on the Bitcoin daily. We were up at where was it? Down here, I think somewhere up here. And I said, you know, down here, you know, might have, I think we are even higher up than that. No, it was up here. Maybe it was up there. I said, you know, that was actually 7%. This was today, right? Yeah, we're up here. But I said, you know, this 5, 6, 7% up here can happen. But it didn't just stop there. It went all the way down, like right now 8.5%, and it's even more towards downside. Sorry, we are looking at the daily time frame, right? So we are measuring this move from up here. We are something like up here, down there. But we said, you know, yeah, we said like this this big move on downside can actually happen. But you know, you can right now see that we are 8.71% down. Was down all the way down something like 9.27%. But you know, I did not expect actually this. I gotta be honest with you guys, I did not expect to break this very important level of support. You can see also here, somebody mentioned it, but you know, the RSI on the 4 hourly right now, it's all the way down at 13, 14. We are way oversold right now. You can see down here on the oversold indicator. So the bounce is pretty should come pretty soon. But you know, Luna is down 26%. I mean, imagine trying to go long on this crap. What in weekly and in month? I'm glad you clarified that. Or somebody else. I'm loving it. More possibilities. Why is Waves in green? Yeah, so there are a couple of you know, coins in green. Waves being one of them. You can see here on the daily chart. I don't know why, but I think Waves might be very. I think Waves might explode towards the upside. It is holding like through everything through this dump, and I think it reached some kind of bottom. So as soon as Bitcoin retraces, I think this is gonna go towards the upside. You can see here it's been bleeding forever on the downside, and you know, it did pump. It right now it's hugging this movement, and there is no dumping down here. There is no dumping, so I think the waves might actually pump towards the upside. So waves might be a good, you know, long option eventually. Beside that, there is another coin up here. No, actually everything is in red right now, but there was another coin. Which one was it? It was 1 inch. Yeah, 1 inch is another coin up here. You can see here it's not dumping, it's just holding up here for whatever reason. So 1 inch and waves are actually holding very nicely. Alba is actually just keep on going down. Let me see if there is anything else on my charts up here. Eagle is down also big time. Nah, nothing else. XVG big time towards downside. Wow, Wenchen is down. Sorry, Mover is down 28%, big time. Drop low, drop out, and 50 also dropped big time towards downside. So all these, you know, stepping coins are crapping the bed right now. Yeah, but those are the only two coins. Waves right now, Waves is still up, holding nicely. I don't know what's up with Waves, but you know, it's holding very nicely. And ApeCoin is not actually down that much. ApeCoin is only down 76% or something like that. But it was much more today. It was down like 13%, so it's picking up a little bit. But you can see here it broke the support as well. Even Waves is breaking support. So right now 1 inch is 0.0. It's in green eventually. So I think 1 inch and 1 inch and Waves got pretty nice chance to actually pump towards the upside eventually when Bitcoin figure out, okay, enough dumping for today. USD dumping. Yeah, USD is dumping, by the way, guys. Waves always been a good hedge. I don't know if it's always been a good hedge, man. Look at this over here. I don't know if it's always been a good hedge. Nah, nothing. Yeah, always buy tops. So Waves on steroids. Yeah, so nothing much beside the Waves and 1 inch. Right now, nothing is actually, you know, performing well or anything like that. near up here. It is dumping back down to support, so you know there is that. But let's try to invert the chart up here. You can see it is going parabolically towards the upside. 4 hourly, 1 hourly, and there is no telling when this is gonna end. So I'm gonna try to predict this, you know, this top up here. I'm gonna try to predict the top. So we're gonna see when these lines get broken. Of course, these are downtrend lines, but you know, it's a lot nicer looking at this, right? I'm putting a long on USD. 3B and BNX holding also. Yeah, some small coins might be, but you know, I got 100 plus coins on my chart. I think around 150 coins, and beside waves and 1 inch, there is nothing less. I mean, there are 2,000 coins. There will always be something doing well. Let's check out here. Crypto bubbles. Wow, wow, this is an hourly chart. There is something up here. You see this? Maker is up. Let's check out Maker. Maker down. No, it's Maker down. Maker on Qcoin. Let's see in daily time frame up here. The chart is invert. No, it's not doing that well. Let's go to this chart up here and see. Let's see daily. Show me daily. What's this? Waves. Waves in green. Anything else in green? Do you see any green on the chart? I don't see any green. Okay, that's top 100. Let's go to top 200 coins, guys. Oh, TTT. I don't know what TT is, but you know, there is a coin everybody's gonna FOMO into this probably right now. TTT, market cap 427 million. It's up in the last 24 hours. Let's check out TTT. Sushi swap gate, tab trade, tab. The transfer token. Let's do this one up here. Wow, I don't know how it's up, you know, in the last 24 hours, but this does not look like it's up. Tron. Yeah, it's been pumping lately, but you know, it's still down today. But it's more bullish than other stuff, right? Yeah, this chart looks hugely, you know, a lot more bullish than other stuff. Unfortunately, did already pump some right now. It's right now consolidating up here, breaking this trend up here. You can see here on the small time frame as I put the line up here. So the trend is this, you know, rising trend up here is broken towards downside. Unfortunately, Nike, please. Nike? You mean like a company? Or, you know, or is there something called Nike? I don't know. I don't know what this is. But Nike, let's say stocks up here. Nike Incorporated. Weekly time frame. Yeah, Nike is going down. By the way, I think Snap. Let's check out Snap, because Snap, I said, you know, Snap is next in line to, you know, dump big time. And Snap is down minus 5.3. You can see down here that, you know, this is actually playing out on the downside. We last time I said this is gonna go down is when it did these two moves, this you know, McDonald's formation up here, and this McDonald's formation right now it's pushing it on the downside. See, so I think it's gonna continue its downtrend. It's down 71% right now. Yeah, I bought Nike, probably GMT. What about Fin, Dodge, Nike, XCK? Like, could be new chain link. Nah, I don't know. I don't want to sound bullish again, but we are fully wedge on the weekly. Okay, man. Let's check out falling wedge. Falling wedge on the weekly time frame. Where is the falling wedge up here? Where do you see a falling wedge, man? Weekly time frame. This up here. Maybe something like this. Could be. So you know, right now the support is down here at 29,000, but we only have like 2 touches up here, right? 2 touches, 2 touches. Down here we got a couple more touches up here, right? So you know, this line up here might be legit more than the upper line. But if you want to confirm this as some kind of you know, wedge, then this needs to bounce back at 37,000 eventually, right? And then it's dumped. But right now we are dumping through lots of sports. I don't know how we're gonna do this, man. I don't know how we're gonna do that. And Twitter right now is very boring. All are experts now. Exactly as predicted. The internet interest rates rising are needed to prevent hyperinflation, but it's going to drive equities and crypto into the ground. What you should do is change the color of the candles, just invert the colors and everything will look fine. Yeah, now we just do like this, man. And we say, you know, we start speaking in Chinese, because in Chinese the red color is can we find it? Chinese stock market chart candles. In China, red candles are good color, right? In China, the red candles are good color, right? You can see up here. No, this is still going down. Chinese chart candles color. I think something like this. I think I've read that somewhere, and that could be probably it, you know. Nah, I cannot find them. Dumping Bitcoin, Chinese whales dumping Bitcoin on video. Hey, check YouTube. Yeah, no, we see it wasn't Chinese whales. It was some Asians, but I don't think it was Chinese whales or anything like that. So you can see here we are full speed ahead toward this parabolic move. So we are following this parabolic move, and we are trying to predict when this move is gonna end. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna clean up the charts, clean up this up here, and start drawing the lines, man. Lines. This is going parabolically towards the upside. So right now, you know, there's a full amount of fear going on. Luna is doing the worst. Luna is minus 30% right now. Insane. Luna is coming third. Yeah, but red and green invert. Yeah, red and green are inverted in Chinese. Really not trying to lose my entire long right now. Got in at a bad time. It can happen. It can happen. Not saying it cannot happen, but it can happen. Unfortunately, Bitcoin right now going like crazy towards the upside. Let's look at this on the 1 minute chart. I think we need some kind of over here, some kind of last blow off top, and then, you know, right back down again. This is a parabolic move towards the upside. 22k BTC, not today though, but you know, eventually maybe. Tom Crown was looking at BTC compared to other fiat currency euro. Interesting that this BTC is still an option. He was saying BTC USDT looks worse as DXY is pumping. Yeah, so DXY, but because BTC is mostly correlated with the dollar, and DXY is definitely still pumping up 0.07% today. And we are still expecting this to continue pumping towards the upside. So, you know, we are still not seeing some kind of top here on DXY. And as long as DXY is pumping, the Bitcoin should Luna out of top 10, lol. Use stop loss. So as long as this thing is pumping towards the upside, I don't think that Bitcoin has any chance to, you know, climb right now. Check out BTC Euro chart. BTC Euro chart. I don't know, but you know, even BTC Euro chart, this is going down, so I don't know what he was looking at. So it's underperforming versus Euro as well. This is BTC Euro. There's nothing interesting about it. It looks exactly the same as versus dollar. Luna crashing. Yeah, Luna is the worst of all the coins right now, minus 30% on the downside. You see these three lines on the bottom down here, that was some kind of support down here that I drew, and it just breaking everything. You can see down here, very important level support. This is not supposed to happen this fast, But you know, it is happening. You see here, we are just breaking that big time. We got a whole bunch of support up here. There is something up here, and there is something down there, and then there's something here, and there's something here, and then there's something here. So there's a lot of support down here as well. But you know, this very important double bottom down here that, you know, popped us towards the upside. Right now we're creating double bottom on a bigger time frame up here. So closing below these very important support levels down here on the weekly time frame might actually indicate more move towards the downside. Is it linked to USD pegged issue? I don't know, man. I heard that there might be that, but you know, Bosnian mark over Bitcoin. See, is there something called Bosnian mark? No. Mark? No, there is not. It would be nice if there was. Do you think this crash can keep on for weeks? Yeah. I mean, it cannot keep crashing 10%, you know, for weeks. What it can do though, it's having small pullbacks and then keep on crashing, right? But I don't think this parabolic move can just keep on going. Right now there is full on panic right now in crypto, and unfortunately this is still bringing towards downside. But man, I've gone so numb to these dumps. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. In the start, everybody is really shaky, but you know, after a while they don't feel it anymore. In the start, there's, you know, anxiety, and then there is panic, and then after that, you know, you kind of just, okay, let it go, let it go. By the way, guys, you did not hit the like button. I can see that you did not hit the like button. Hey, I want to say that I appreciate you a lot. You spent so much energy into this. You're a top guy, and I'm very grateful. Thank you. Jerome, no worries, man. Thanks. Luna was in bull market when BTC was in bear market, so I'm not surprised with minus 30%. Yeah. Even Waves is pulling back a little bit right now. Even Waves is pulling back a little bit right now. Not much though, but you know, it's pulling back a little bit. If you know, if there is anything to that. Drink more coffee. Yeah, like it out. People dollar cost average, because I do. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys already dollar cost average, or are you waiting for you know, some kind of 20k something? The only pattern that shows the bottom, bro, is daily huge bear flag for 28,888. Bear flag isn't for 28. Bear flag is going all the way down to 23. Below 30k soon. BTC RSI under 13 for, wow, man. So we are definitely coming to some kind of bottom down here. We are increasing the speed again, I think. Are we increasing the speed? Very close to that, yeah. Why people sell at the lows that much? Because they think they're gonna, you know, they think that if they sell now, then it's gonna go so much more down, and then they're gonna buy it bottom, you know. Bitcoin average drops 84%. That could bring us to 11k Bitcoin. What do you think, TLI? We talked about that before. I don't think 84 right now. You know, 84 is drop when you get some kind of blow off top, and then you have to retrace 84%. So when you have a parabolic move towards upside, you drop down like 84% on the downside. Right now we did not have a blow off top. We had a double top on the Bitcoin, and I don't think we have to go 84% towards downside. So that is not saying that we are gonna, I don't think we're gonna go see some kind of 11k or something like that. Played news your appears when the Titanic is sinking. Buy orders at 30. Let's see what happens. Well, we're pretty close right now. We're increasing the speed even more here right now. on the downside. I can see that this trend line is being broken towards the downside right now. But there is no, we need some kind of liquidation candle, something like, you know, up here. I think we need some kind of fast move down and, you know, and a big spiky volume, and I think that might be the bottom. But right now, I'm still not feeling it. Play Dodge Daddy so the dump will bottom out. RSI hidden bullish divergence. There have been a lot of divergences, and I wrote that in the on Twitter as well. Very nice, Izam, very nice. I was there. I'm having a full panic. This is the greatest t-shirt ever, man. This is the greatest t-shirt ever, man. Capitulation. Wow, WTF, man. 125x plus 3,000. Jesus, man. That's insane. I hope you did put more than 10 bucks into this, you know, because, you know, you got 30x of that, man. Wow, this is crazy. Now, what I'm going to show you is, I don't know what I will show you. Where were we there? It was the, what am I want to show you? Dude, every day you say this could be the bottom. Local bottom, local bottom. Duke once saw all his coin BTC. No, he didn't, man. No, he did not. For sure, I'm getting close to liquidation price at 28.7. I'm in long from 35.6. Should I add more to the long or lower the liquidation price, or take the 5k loss if it goes to that level? I don't know what you do, man. That's you know, going long, you know, on leverage, you gotta know what you're doing, man. You gotta know what you're doing. Enter the sell. Otherwise, what about yeah, divergences. Where did I write that though? Yeah, divergences don't work in strong down uptrends. So I think this is actually correct. Divergences don't work in strong down or uptrends. I've seen a lot of divergences. They just don't play out, man. They just don't play out. It just keeps on dumping and dumping and dumping and dumping, you know, pumping and pumping. So, you know, divergences don't play out. But I think, you know, this local bottom could be local. I'm holding bags of coins, like 80% of them. 80% down on them. Pointless to sell now. I am crap at this. Yeah, it does happen, man. Unfortunately it does happen. But, you know, this dump cannot be sustained. You know, it cannot go 10%, 20%. I mean, it can't actually do that, but daily RSI is right now 25. We said this can actually persist towards downside, or oversold on the downside down here. Let me check one thing down here when we were during this dump down here. How does this actually go? So this was actually pulling back. So even though in the start we got, you know, way oversold levels on the daily, this continued, you know, dumping on the downside. That is first. Second, you know, we came to these levels down here. Let me just see how we are doing right now. We are coming to those levels right now, but, you know, those oversold levels can persist. Do you think we will get a relief rally to 260? Damn, I can't renew my membership, my credit card dump. Yeah, it happens, man. It's good as long as you are here, man. I appreciate it. Remember, bro, 0 is the button. There is a long way to go. No way 0 is the button. I'm panicking real good, body shaking, trembling, jitters and cold sweats. It just keeps dumping. Hello, anyone help me? Guys, it will be okay. The dump cannot dump forever. It can dump down. I mean, if you're leverage, I mean, there is no help. You either, you know, add a margin and, you know, try to survive down to 20k or whatever, or you don't add average. You take, you know, take the loss and then, you know, you make new trade, you know, at the bottom or whatever, or change the trade to some kind of short trade. I don't know. You know, you do you. Don't ask me how to do the leverage thing. I did 50 bucks on Luna, which actually I didn't think Luna could go down like another 10%. When I did, like, you know, 50x long on Luna, it was minus 10%, and I was like, it's okay. It cannot do. I mean, it can go down a little bit more, but it cannot go down 10%. It's down 30%. The worst thing ever, man. The worst thing ever. It can happen. Where is the next pump? Where's the next support button? Well, right now we did break. Oh, did we just? I forgot to look at the chart, man. I forgot to look at the chart. So did we have the bottom down here? So this up here cannot be trusted. This move up here did break, but right now coming back down just like up here. So this is right now this level that is actually also. We are right now at support down here. Izam is back in the TF Fans Club. Hey man, now work. Welcome back, man. How you doing? 2 months. Appreciate it. TF Fans Club member. I forgot to have the TF Fans Club. Where's my TF Fans Club stuff? TF Fans Club. There we go. The bald guy head says everyone is George, kept saying and calling 100k. Even what's his name, Benjamin Coleman is right now, you know, bearish on the downside. I think it's really hard to be bullish right now. It doesn't matter who you are, it's really hard to be bullish. Yeah, TK de kan do more XC. Yeah, TK kan do more XC. Can I don't know, man. I don't know. This looks very dumpy. This looks very dumpy. Very dumpy. Overextensions. Luna is down 27%. That shirt is the bomb. Yeah. Why is the whole of Twitter so bullish about Coty? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I know that if Twitter is bullish about Coty, the center plan is gonna like that. I was going to Gecko in November last year, banging on my about my profits load. Now things are very different. 4% down capital, and this at this still got limit BTC buys lined up under 30k. This is when big money buys. $830 million have been liquidated. I'm bullish for bears. They are getting their way. Just a little bit more, right? Yeah, so this 5-minute chart is still playing out. There is no break on the trend yet. I don't think so. I don't think we should be watching 1-minute chart yet. You can see here, I think 5-minute chart is more likely. Volume going up with the chart on the way down, so everything is playing, you know. Still waiting for this button. Is this capitulation? Yeah, we're definitely capitulation, man. But you know, capitulation is not when you hit the bottom. You know, it's a long process, man. It's a long process. This can take you know, a month's time. So you know, you're gonna have enough time to panic. The pumpiest pump comes after the dumpiest dump. Yeah, somebody said, I posted today on Twitter. I posted TF Fans Club rules. TF Fans Club rules. You know, you do not fall in love with a coin. You do not fall in love with a coin. If somebody yells, we're dumping, panic sells, you tell them to zoom the F out. Rule 4, only 2 windows open, 1 trade at a time, no EMAs, no Fibonacci. Trades will go on as long as they have to. And 8th rule and last rule, if this is your first time at TF Fans Club, you have to trade. Doesn't matter. Somebody said in the comments, somebody wrote very nicely, it's only after we've lost everything that we are free to do anything. And this is very true, guys. This is very true. And I got liquidated big time. I'm gonna show you exactly where. on the pump up here somewhere. I don't know if I was up here or down here. You know, I got liquidated big time. I lost everything up here, guys. And you might be asking, say, how do you get liquidated on the biggest pump after the bottom? It can happen, it can happen. But, you know, after that, I kind of didn't give a damn after that, you know, and then I got back in here and, you know, and doing okay now. So no problem, you know. Still need more money, though. Still need more money, though. You can sell in a loss and buy and sell any other things, not only stock, and make more gains in time. Then you can buy again crypto at lower price. But right now, everything's going down. I learned that with my business, many times I make offers to sell products that were not sold, and I invest to buy products that sell quickly. Yeah, there is no shame in taking a loss, but there is shame in taking a loss at the bottom. Luna is selling $1.3 billion in Bitcoin to stabilize USD, lol. No way, they're doing that. I'm not selling ever. Auto selling has already started. Yeah. So right now, let's go to 5-minute chart up here. Yeah, it looks like it's breaking the trend. So this might have been the bottom right now. So this can, if this candle, I think if this candle right now closes below this trend up here, let's see, go to 1-minute chart up here. I think the trend might be broken right now, guys. I think trend might be broken. And there is this one up here. This is inverted. Well, I hope I'm wrong, but I remember several cryptos disappeared a few years ago, like gems that ran out of liquidity. It can happen. Look, yeah, look at the volume dropping on this small pump already. Yeah, there is no volume for the pump. There is no volume. Wavecoin target, please. I don't know, man, but Wavecoin is looking like it's getting ready to blow off, man. Wavecoin is looking ready. Yeah, this looks like extension, then a hug and dump pattern, inverse extension hug. Dump pattern, and especially that it's holding so well and nicely here. Looks like this is gonna go up. The target, I don't know, but I would say, you know, at least the top up here, at least the top. It's not much, it's around 15 bucks up there, but you know, that's the first target at least. 30% up, maybe. I'm holder, but I'm enjoying this down movement. Is exciting. It's exciting. Yeah, it is a little bit exciting. This is deja vu of May 2021. By the way, when is the 4-hourly close? In 1 hour. So we got a 1-hourly close right now. It's not doing anything. Wow, 1 hour is down at 18. $14 on 4-hourly. Daily is down, you know, something like 25. But you know, these things can persist. The only thing is it's not below 30 is the weekly RSI, and weekly RSI is still going down. It's still going down. So it got more room to drop on the downside, though. It got more room to drop downside, but it does look, you know, the worst feeling. I remember that all of the short-term bounces since the BTC tops were always with less volume than the dump that came before it. Yeah, I mean that's very clear. Like if you have like a lot of volume on the dump but low volume on the pump, it does show that, you know, the pump is kind of, you know, lacking bullishness, and lacking bullishness is not a good thing. Elon tweet he might die and market dumps. Why? He did not tweet that, man. He did not tweet that. Is that genuine friend? Is that sending from skinny skew? Meet your grandparents. Dead Space 2, Fear 2 and Bear Shocks are great. He plays games, man. So when I visited 2007, I also saw Taj Mahal, which truly is wonder of the world. Don't forget to look on the bright side of life sometimes. Chocolate milk is saying you just had some. I like to meet this guy if he's real. Hard to tell with deep face these days. Twitter obviously has strong wings. Left-wing bias. Like I said, my friends have to close the country in which Twitter operates. If I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing you. He actually said that. He actually said that, man. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. That's good, man. Then there is hope for Twitter. If he knows what's up, there is hope for Twitter. Hello, my wrecked friends. Hello, Wena Leswa. How you doing, man? I actually learned to pronounce your name. Wena Leswa. Wena Leswa. I just have to, get the, a Dutch accent, and it's gonna be fine. Now we really needed hardcore to the bone remix with the dump. Head and shoulders complete on daily. I don't know what kind of head and shoulders you're talking about, man. USD dumping. Yeah, so everybody's looking right now on USD and Luna right now. Dude, oh, this is on weekly chart. Let's go minute chart up here. 5-minute chart. USD. A stable coin that's down, this doesn't seem very stable, man. This doesn't seem very stable. 7% down. That's not stable, man. That's not stable. This is the most volatile stable coin ever. Imagine a stable coin dumping. Yeah, S&P 500 from the bottom. Minus 2.5%. I would say that. Who knows where the bottom is? There is definitely some kind of line going over here, so it might be somewhere down there. Maybe it's already breaking it. Let's check that line. I think it should be something like this up here, but we are not touching anything on this one up here though. Yeah, maybe something like this, and you can see right now that we are going into this big dump down here. This is the start of the big dump. You see this stop up here, these stops up here, these stops, and then zigzag over here, and then support trying to hold, and then dumping through the support. So dumping through these lines are never a good thing. Right now S&P 500 is down 2.6% on S&P, 4% on Nasdaq, Dow Jones minus 1.4%, Norway minus 3, Euro 100 minus 3, DAX, Frankfurt minus 2, Nord minus 4. It's good that Moscow is closed today because it will be dumpy. Japan minus 2.5. I don't know what's happening in Hong Kong though. Bitcoin down minus 10%. Japanese yen. This is versus this is for Norwegian crowns. The oil price is down as well. Companies. Is anything up right now? Triple M. Let's see up here, metals and stuff. Yeah, oil is down, big time down. So over here, you can see here, I had very nice lines up here. And especially this one up here broke the trend. So this one down here broke the trend and tried to climb up here, but then it created this line up here. And it tried to go up there and then pushed right back down below the averages up here, minus 7%. Gold is also down 1.5% on the day. Silver is down 2.5% on the day. And everything looks like it's dumpy down. Look here. Ever since we did the move from 12 to 30 bucks up here, it's just been going sideways. Broke this on downside right now, and right now if it breaks this level down here, silver is gonna dump big time. So right now silver is sitting at some kind of bottom down here, because if it breaks this down here, it's gonna look very dumpy. There is 200 moving average down here, but it's not being respected in no way, shape or form. So I don't know about that. Let's look at a monthly time frame up here and see some moving averages. If you can just pop on the chart. Right now there is very big load on TradingView servers, because TradingView servers are having trouble loading indicators and stuff like that. They're working in overdrive. If it breaks down here, we are looking at some kind of 20 bucks down here, all the way down to 20 bucks at, and if it breaks there, I don't know how much down this is gonna go. I think this goes the same for the gold right now. Gold had a very nice trend line up here somewhere, broke that towards upside. Right now coming back to the support up here. It's coming back to support at 1855 or give or take down there. I think yeah, 1824 give or take. If it falls through that support, it's falling back below this triangle up here. There was some kind of triangle up here, maybe something like this up here, down here. So if it falls back below the triangle again, that that can be very bad. That can be very bad. And then we have to look for other levels where it can find support. This looks like some kind of double top up here, right? Because it was climbing up in the trend. It did nicely, broke that, retested, tried to climb higher, right now falling back again. So it broke the trend, and right now having created this double top up here. So even gold right now looks bad, man. Let's go back to the charts. If I can just find the right one. Let's go back to 5-minute chart up here. Five-minute chart. It's trying to holding this. It looks like a extend, hug, dump pattern up here. Extend, dump, hug, and then it dumps on downside down here, and then does that, and come on, you know, pulls back. Now the pullback is not very interesting though. Turn away the chart. But this is the worst looking, you know, these are some, you know, important levels of support and so forth, right? And you can see this red box, you know, and you can see how we said there is very little support down here. We said this is like the empty space down here, right? Once you break this level, it's empty space all the way down here. But you can see even this support down here, we broke it like it was nothing, and we are not seeing any kind of volatile move towards back right now. No volatile back, but you know, when you're breaking this, you know, empty space, you go pretty fast towards downside. And we broke, you know, we came slowly through this up here, slowly down here, and then broke that big time towards downside. You can see how fast this went, but right now we are below everything. So the way I see it, there is something down here at 29,000, but all the way, but you know, this is this down here is the target actually, you know. So we are expecting some kind of move, some kind of contention, and then, you know, more moves towards downside. Now we're gonna top down here in July, June, where is June? May, June 14th. So, you know, we got this much space left for dump. So, you know, if that's gonna go something like this up here, if that's gonna go something like this, you know, it's gonna go something like this, and then straight down, like this, and then straight down to the bottom. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but you know, we know how long time we have left, you know. So the dump is pretty interesting towards downside. I just had a dump after looking at my portfolio today. I can't believe seeing ADA on 62 cents. Come on, let USD die. It's just been pumped by REN and affiliates. ADA will go either 0.5 or 0.3. Cardano, we had pretty low level, pretty low numbers for Cardano. Right now it's at 6. Where are my lines down here? I think I removed lines. Let's draw new lines. Let's draw a new support line. Now you gotta, of course, 200 moving average. That needs to be respected. But we said for Cardano, below the support down here at 78, there is very little all the way up to 54, right? There is very little all the way up to 54. The global cryptocurrency market cap has dropped below 1.5 trillion. And after that, there is also, let's see, monthly down here. There was a monthly, you know, monthly support up there that we are breaking. There is a monthly 50 moving average down there at 5. There is something down there, and let's go up here. 200 moving average down here. There is some kind of support up here at 38 as well. So yeah. So right now we got, you know, we got this 54 and all the way down to some 30 levels. So, you know, if the 200 moving average on the weekly failed to hold this Cardano up, if we go down, I think it's gonna go down because there is a lot of empty space between these levels, right? And you just saw what happens when you enter the empty space without any trading action. When you just do these moves towards the upside, this empty space usually just, you know, drops big time towards downside. So if we fail the 200 moving average down here, we are looking at some kind of 34, 38 levels on the downside for Cardano. Did Russia drop something? And not really. I'm dollar cost averaging ARA from 40 cents all around for 40 cents. Guys, I'll be right back. 5 minutes break, okay? How you doing, guys? Still no pullback, still no pullback. What did I miss? Not much, man, not much. Trying to find some kind of bottom, man, but this bottom seems legitimately not strong enough, guys. Usually you would see some kind of bounce, usually will see some kind of retracement, something, right? But this just seems so weak, man. Finally we got a 1 hourly green candle. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours we would not be straight down. Do you think this will last all week? This will last, you know, for all month. I think, yeah, around a month's time. 30k will be broken TLA, all the hell may break loose and we'll get our bottom. We'll get our bottom, man. We'll get our bottom. We'll buy all the altcoins on the bottom and we'll, you know, get rich in the next 2 years. I just bought Gal and going to sleep. What is Gal? I mean, it didn't dump today. Oh, this is 1 hour. It did dump big time. I don't know. This is something new. Just a matter of time. Bitcoin to 20, yeah. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what other YouTubers are doing right now. Bitcoin. Is there anybody who's live? Well, this is a scam. Mitch Ray is live. We cannot stream him because he plays music, you know, and then see, scam, 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 scam. How many scams can there be on the front page, man? Semi-loyal fortifies.
On this move down here, you know, when the market was selling off, you know, we didn't really get any relief. In the classic price sense, in this case, our relief came in the form of, you know, having a time-based correction.
I'm not really a fan of fortifies. Betray. The moon is streaming.
Be available in Canada. I don't know that exactly. You can go to the Casta YouTube channel and ask the team in the AMAs.
He's still talking about Casta. Let's check out Casta, guys. Casta had a big pump eventually yesterday and right back down. So it's been bleeding down forever from $1 to, you know, to way down. How much is down right now from this top up here? 84% down already. But I believe in Casta though. I believe in Casta. I think Casta will do fine just because, you know, it's being shielded by the moon. He's very big. Also VPAD. VPAD is down big time. VPAD is down big time. It went up here from $2 or something like that, yeah. And it's been just bleeding ever since. It's down something like 91%. But you know, Crypto and the moon, you know, eventually, you know, this will maybe will pump. Now, unfortunately, you know, this is only airdropped token, so people are just, you know, taking, you know, whatever money they can get. Crypto just been on buy at 3,005. Amazing, they're still there to shield their links and shitcoins. No days rest. By the way, do we have over here? Million token wrapped. Let's go and check it on CoinCap. You know about the million coins, guys. Million token. There we go. 36 crowns. Why is this in Norwegian? 3.66 all. And it's been just dumping like crazy. I mean, $4 right now. It went from, you know, something like 170 up here, and then it was just bleeding towards downside. This is the worst Ponzi coin ever. It got no utility, no nothing from what I know, but it's just dumping. I don't know if you guys know who made that. If you buy Bitcoin and keep it at the exchange, you are net short. You are contributing to the price of Bitcoin going down if your goal is higher price. Here's why. Listen to me, pleb. This is important. They take your Bitcoin and they use your Bitcoin to short, maybe. If you buy Bitcoin at exchange, you are buying paper Bitcoin and IOU from your exchange that settles the moment you decide to transfer your Bitcoin outside the exchange. This explains the high withdrawal fees. To encourage you from withdrawing your Bitcoin to exchange gives you discount on transaction costs based on your exchange balance. The more you keep in at the exchange, the bigger the carrot. You also get to stake your BTC. So why do exchange need to keep your Bitcoin with them? Fractional reserve banking system. An exchange is a DeFi bank. It sells and lends your Bitcoin for profit. Let's say you stake your 1 Bitcoin at exchange for 1 year without touching it. The exchange sells, lends say 0.9 of your Bitcoin to personal access, but on the book you still have a BTC IOU, and you are satisfied because you will get a small API after a year. Personal access repays, and they rinse and repeat the process over again. In simple terms, they print BTC. So how does this make you net short? Well, the price of Bitcoin is determined through demand and supplies. When scarce, price goes up. When in plenty, price goes down. When exchanges print, they raise the supply. That is, make it more plenty. So when a new pleb buys an amount of Bitcoin, it is common understanding that they are expecting to reduce the amount in supply. That's only true if they buy the IOU from an exchange and then withdraw immediately to self-custody. If they keep their newly acquired Bitcoin on exchange, they are not reducing the supply. In fact, they are giving an exchange more liquidity to create more fractions. This pushes the price of Bitcoin down. So here's your question, pleb. If everyone on your logged into their exchange and withdrew their Bitcoin right now, do you think the exchanges have all the Bitcoin available to honor the IOU Bitcoin they have issued? Keep your Bitcoin off exchanges has always been a logical thing to do if you want to change the world with Bitcoin. If you like this thread, read more through my thoughts, blah blah blah. Interesting. Fractional reserves with Bitcoin. What happened to the SafeMoon you bought? Still holding? Yeah, I'm still holding the SafeMoon because I learned one important lesson. If you buy a shitcoin with you throw away money, then throw money away and just keep it until you get that 100x or it goes to zero. It's a throwaway money. It was very little, very small amount that I bought, you know, a SafeMoon, but you know, I'm not selling that, man. I don't care if it goes to zero. Did you get your V2? Yeah, I got my V2 SafeMoon. It even that dumped big time, so you know. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But this is very great. This is like the best thing ever, man. You really should keep your BTC in your local wallet, anyways, if you can. I don't know, man. Exchanges are pretty secure when it comes to, you know, keeping your stuff. Bitcoin is not doing anything. I mean, it does want to, you know, I don't think this is the button, guys. I don't think this is the button. There is no reaction. There is no reaction to the price. And I don't know where the bottom is, guys. I don't know where the bottom is. So now we have to, you know, we have to figure it out because we are breaking all the supports. These are horizontal support, those are broken, this is broken, this is broken, up here is broken. Right, we got down here at 90 and 20, that's something. We are 200 moving average, that's something, right? And then between 32,000 and all the way down here, there is you know, empty space. There might be some kind of trend line up here, you know, that might, you know, give us support, but we're gonna find it later. Let's go to the monthly time frame up here. 50 moving average all the way down to something like 13 bucks. This is already getting broken up here. There is nothing. I mean, there is so little stuff, man. There's so little stuff up here. This trend up here got broken big time. And I don't see anything that can right now tell me that we can use the bottoms down here, right? maybe, I mean, some kind of hope you might be there. It's 30k, 28k up here, right? And there's as well a trend line up here. There's something like this up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So down here at 29k. So you know, if you break this level, these levels down here, you know, this is pretty much given. ICP is legit project with a chart similar to Million Coin. Sorry about that. There is a falling wedge you drew before 29k. Now we said that this falling wedge up here is not actually that legit because, you know, we got only 2 touches on the top. So this needs, you know, to have a third touch up here to confirm the trend up here. Any support left for GMT, or is it free fall? I think it's free fall because I just saw the FitFi and GANs, the other stepping coins, and they are in free fall. So you can see here on the 4-hourly time frame, I had this very nice trend line up here going on. They drew up here, and once it broke that, you can see right now there was some support that I drew down here at between 2.1 and 2.3. Right now we are at the bottom of that support, so you know it needs to hold, because if it doesn't, then you know the dump can actually be quite legit on the downside. I don't see anything between I don't see anything between these levels. There is literally no support between here. Between 2.16 and 0.84 there is nothing here. It's empty space, and these empty space usually just dump big time. I mean, there might be some trend line up here, right? There might be some trend line. No, there is no trend line. It just went too steep towards the upside. There is no trend line up here. Emergency 30,100 is the bottom. Arbitrage is no scheme. Yeah, arbitrage is you know, you buy yourself from exchange to exchange, you take the risk, you make money, Luna messed up big time. Yeah, I think Luna messed up big time. Right now, how much is Luna down right now? Still minus 27%. Everything is down big time. Dogecoin actually dumped 13%. API3 went below the support. So API3 had this support on upside and sorry, the resistance on upside and support on downside, and right now it's below that as well. There is some kind of trend line up here. It's below the trend line as well. So everything. Hex is going back down again. Hex has been right now is retesting this trend line up here on the top, but it is still in some kind of uptrend up here. It's still uptrend, but you know, this dump on the downside, it went up here sideways up here. If you look at the small time frames, you see that it went sideways up here, some kind of rising wedge up here, and right now dumped on the downside. So whether it hit the bottom or not, that depends, but you know, we are still following Hex. It's not, it doesn't look, you know, the chart doesn't look like this. It looks, you know, different, a little bit different. The same thing goes for Tron. Same thing goes for Tron. The Tron chart also looks a little bit different than, you know, it doesn't look like this, it looks like this, you know, different. The chart looks a little bit different, right? Waves is right now almost in zero. Putin has new to crypto market. I don't think we're gonna blame that on Putin, man. I think that was kind of coming. But yeah. Check out volume on Luna's candle. Yeah, huge volume on Luna though, huge volume. But does everything has this volume? I mean, there is, you know, very high. This is Link, this is Matic. Matic still has a bigger, you know, volume up here on the buy than on the dump. There is no volume on Harmony, but Bitcoin has, this is Qcoin. There's still no big volume. There is a big dump but no volume. This is Coinbase. On Coinbase you have this big volume spike. The retail is panicking, so you know, the retail is panicking up here. And this is Binance. There's a huge volume candle on Binance on daily chart. Huge volume candle on Binance. So there definitely there is a huge, you know, volume candle hitting right now. Maybe BTC is just dead and we'll see the start of flipping now. I think there is a good chance for Ethereum to take over Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just a coin that does nothing. You know, Ethereum at least, you know, has a lot of stuff going for it, right? So that might be it. Too much hope for an alt season. BTC dominance decreasing. How is BTC dominance doing right now? Let's go to the weekly time frame up here. Last week, right now the BTC dominance is going up this week. So Bitcoin going up, so dominance going up, Bitcoin going, so dominance goes up, Bitcoin goes down. That means that altcoins are dying. 37,000 Bitcoin just now inflowed into Gemini, $1.1 billion at once. No way, man. Where did you find this information? I think entire crypto market would bleed against TLR merch at this point. We're gonna have the best merch, guys. Best merch. And people said that BTC is dead in every bear market. Of course, every bear market people are saying it's dead, it's gonna go lower, it's going to zero, it's going to some crazy numbers. And then it recovers and then we get another, you know, huge rally. Whale alert Twitter, okay. This one. I don't know why I don't follow this one. Because it's spammy. 30 million XRP transfer from Binance. So somebody, you know, took out XRP. 60 million XRP. That's 30 million bucks. 3 million, 4 million transfer from Gemini to Binance. From unknown wallet to unknown wallet. So there is a lot happening on 40 minutes. 1,000 from Gemini to Coinbase. From Gemini to unknown. So somebody, where is this 21 ETH transfer from unknown wallet to FT? Wow, 21,000 Ethereum transfer from unknown wallet to. I mean, there is a huge influx of from unknown wallet to Gemini. So there is a huge influx of BTC on the exchange. So you know the dump is definitely ongoing. I think 2 hours, 1,000 Bitcoin, 1,000 Bitcoin. So I'm not following this, you know, all the time. So I'm not quite sure how normal these moves are. Gemini, 1,000 Bitcoin. Somebody transferred from Binance. Somebody took out dollars from Binance. So this is bearish. This is very bearish. From Gemini to Binance. So, you know, money is going into Gemini. A lot of Bitcoin went into the Gemini, and from Gemini they have been sent to all of the other exchanges. Coinbase to unknown. So somebody actually bought or just took it out. Bitcoin from Binance to Coinbase, moving it around, moving money around. 5,000 from Bitfinex to unknown. So this they took out here. Binance to unknown from Gemini. But I don't see 37,000. Is this just aggregated, you know, 37,000, or do you have a blockchain? Well, can we see aggregated? $500 million transfer from Bittrex to unknown. Somebody took out, but this was in 2019. Okay, forget about it. S&P is down 2.6 and Dow Jones is down 1.3. Looks like supply shock will pump the price. BTC touch 100k in some exchange like Delta. How can it hit 100k? Yeah, so this is still dumping. The dump is still ongoing, guys. I don't know how it can actually do that, but you know, this is really weird for me as well, because you know these kind of dumps do not happen that often. I mean, we had like you know, minus 40%, but it was a lot quicker than this, man. It was like 1-2 candles and done. This has been going on forever, man. The Han says Biocoins now 30,100 is the bottom. Maybe. I mean, everybody is looking, guys. The Han might actually be right, guys. The Han might actually be right, because everybody is looking at, you know, 20, actually 23 up here, at this as some kind of bottom, right? And this down here might be the bottom again, right? I mean, it could happen. It could happen. We said liquidity is down here below below this level down here. Wait. I said liquidity. There is a huge amount of liquidity in this area, right? Between that's liquidity area. This is the liquidity area, right? So I said that there is a huge amount of liquidity, but we are right now getting into that liquidity already. So you know, I don't know how long we're gonna stay in this liquidity, but there are a lot of people getting liquidated right now. Yeah, there is a ton of you know, ton of Bitcoin, you know, to be able to get in here. Shorts have it too good. It will go down to 26.5 at some point, but not anytime soon. At some point, okay, at some point. Well, at some point it will go down to 23 to 25, but you know, I thought you meant, you know, this is the bottom for, you know, the bottom. This is all to have a correction for inflation. It's all playing stay strong. Of course it's all playing, man. 200 moving average is the bottom. 21,880. 21,880 if it dumps today, but it's not gonna dump today, you know, all together right now. El Salvador has purchased an additional 500 Bitcoin. El Salvador keeps on buying, guys. El Salvador keeps on buying for today. 31.10 bottom for today. It might be, it just might be. We are waiting for this button, but you know. I'll show you guys. We'll see XRP case finished soon, and XRP. They said XRP case will be finished in 2023, man. So you got 1 year to wait for that. Yeah, SPX did search BTC USDT on Delta trading view. Okay, man. USDT Delta. Delta. This one. What kind of liquidity does this have, man, to actually be able? Do you know why this happened? Do you know why this happened? Let's go to 1 minute chart up here. See 1 minute chart. On 1 minute chart, why did this happen? Because Delta doesn't have that much liquidity, and somebody with fat fingers wanted to buy a lot of coins, and they pressed market buy, and they clear up order books all the way up to 100k. So they cleaned up the entire exchange. A dump buy. Yeah, somebody dumped. I mean, this is nobody's buying this. Let's see the volume up here. The volume is 22 Bitcoin. The volume is so low that 22 Bitcoin can push the price up to 100k, man. The volume in liquidity on the exchange is so low, then if you buy 22 Bitcoin, you gotta pay 100k per Bitcoin, man. This is why it's very important to understand how to use order books. Order books needs to be used to see how much liquidity there is in exchange, so you can market buy and market sell. Because if you try to market buy on an exchange and there is little liquidity, this happens, man. This happens. So he probably thought he's gonna buy like 100 Bitcoin or stuff like that or whatever. I don't know, man. And then press market buy, and then you know this happens. It's 100k bull run is over. Yeah, we hit. This is the exit liquidity, guys. Exit liquidity. Unfortunately, you are on the wrong exchange for the exit liquidity. This supply shock, I really think the price will pump soon. Yeah, I mean, we are getting to very close to the bottom, so. very close, but let's go to the 5-minute chart up here and let's invert the chart. So see this last move up here. Once this line is broken, I think it's done. But it's still pushing it up, man. Still pushing it up. Oh man. We'll see. This line is the 20 moving average on 5-minute chart, I think. Gaming coins are effed up. 1-inch low. How is 1-inch doing right now? Wow, what happened 1-inch? I mean, we just said like this might be look good. Look, like it just lost all the support. Suddenly it lost all the support, man. It was holding so nicely for so long. Tried up here, lost the support and just dumped big time. Oh man, 1-inch bad. How is Waves doing? Is Waves still holding up? Even Waves isn't, you know, even Waves cannot sustain this, man. Even Waves cannot sustain. It's right now in the red. The same thing that 1-inch did. It went up here on 5-minute chart. Right now below the, right now back on the support up here. Chart looks backwards anyway. 1-inch went up. Low 1-inch became half-inch really quick. Get wrecked. I use the trend-based fib. You see the local bottom of the golden poke. We don't do that, man. We don't do that over here. That's rule number 7 or something like that. No EMAs, no Fibonacci's. Last year it was 17 when BTC was 29. And right now it is at 2.2. So it is holding better than Bitcoin maybe. Yeah, it is breaking everything as well. See here on the weekly time frame, it's breaking everything. It's still got these bottoms down here, which are not broken. So Ethereum is actually holding up better than Bitcoin so far. Maybe this one. None of these seems legit enough. Such a weird, should be actually down here. I don't know where the trend line is, man. Monthly trend line is at least there. Something like up here and then broke down and start dumping on downside. You think it's bottom? I think bottom is near, but I don't know, man. We need to see. I think this trend line needs to break. I think this trend line needs to break. But right now it's not breaking. You can see here, because this is going like almost parabolically towards the upside, right? See, it's going very nicely parabolically towards the upside right now. This is unsustainable, right? This is unsustainable right now. If you see a big move like down or something like that, then that's over. Technically, you know, big move towards the upside up here. No, it is making W pattern. Ethereum is making W pattern. On what time frame? Where do you see W pattern, man? I mean, we had a W pattern down here, and then we went up, and then right below everything down here. I don't see the W pattern, unfortunately. I'm mining it, so no worries. The bigger one. Which bigger one, man? There is no bigger one W pattern, man. It stopped over here. There is no bigger W pattern up here. I mean, it's, you know, like this and then up. This actually broke. This actually broke, right? So if we could, you know, continued up here, then maybe that's W pattern. But you know, this move actually broke it. JBH, you're the best. Thank you for these streams. Hey, okay, it's okay. I got nothing better to do. The bigger one was from last bull market. 99 probably, but probably there is a lot of probabilities here, guys. A lot of probabilities. So we are right now going to the liquidity pool down here. We're still pushing on the downside. On the 5-minute chart, we are looking for some kind of bottom, but it does not look like the bottom is kicking in right now. The way we're gonna know the bottom is in is when we start breaking the trend, guys. Start breaking the trend. So this was the original trend. This is increased the speed up here, and right now we have increased the speed again towards the upside. How do we know that we increased the speed? Because we broke the trend, right? There was some kind of trend up here. You can see down here. And this trend got broken up here, so increase the speed right now, right? So right now the speed is increasing big time, and the only way to increase the speed again is to break this trend up here, I think. So can we do another up here, you know, another dump up here and then break the trend? Yeah, we can. Capitulation is only 5k dump to 25k, yeah, but it's gonna take time. The people that are not sold and we're in this late on in this cycle will lose. Nah, I don't think they will lose. If it's just hodl, I mean, they're gonna come out, but you know, they're not gonna be that well. This is it for today, 37. We are not calling anything yet until we have a breakout. We are not calling anything yet. When we hit 30 RSI on the weekly, I'm going all in as it was the bottom in the previous bear. It was not bottom in the previous bear markets. I think it was lower. Let me check. Yeah, it was 30. It was 30. Can you do this on this chart up here? Yeah. $29, and then you had a Corona dump down here at 32. And this down here was but you can see what can happen. This is also the 30 level down here when the price was around 299 or whatever, right? 299, and then it went down all the way to 168. So just because you get a very low RSI, it does not mean that it is, you know, bottom. Down here this is 2011, so you know it's a little bit off. But yeah, these are very, very low levels. Right now we are only at 37. So we gotta you know, way to go on the downside if we, you know, find these kind of bottoms, right? And these are the bottoms, right? These are the bottoms. So you know, if we want to see that kind of bottom, we have a way more to go on the downside. How are we doing up here? Still consolidating, still cannot get up. I think we need more. So paper hands washed out, BTC will pump. I don't think paper hands are washed out. I think they're getting into fear right now. They're getting wrecked here, like everybody's, man, everybody's. But you know, it will be over soon enough. 1 more month, guys. Bear season is here, just admit it. This is bear market, man. Earlo Retro, this is probably your first time you're here. This is not the bear market is here, man. This is not start with, this is ending of the bear market. We have been in the bear market for 1 year. You have been delusional and not being, you know, not accepting the bear market, and like a lot of us other as well. But we have been in the bear market for 1 year. This is the last part of the bear market. This is the last draw, and once this is done, you're technically in a bull market. You're technically in the start of the bull market. Remember that, man. So we not yet. If you drop below 27, I'm calling bear. If you drop below 27, this is bear market, guys. This is bear. This is the ending of the bear market. This is the last move. This is the last dump. This is the liquidation dump. This is the clear, you know, clear the room dump. This is like we're gonna remove everything and then we're gonna go. We all forgot the first rule of the FN's club. Don't fall in love with the coin. Yeah. Just bought some Koti. Why are people so bullish on Koti? Not in Delta Exchange, all sources. Binance. Well, that doesn't look good. Yeah, all trend lines got broken. All trend lines got broken. You see here, a very nice trend line got broken, retest, and right now dumping down, breaking the support down here, and it's pretty much in a downtrend. You know, fast downtrend, right? It's better support for Koti, man. 13. Let's clean up everything. Let's just, you know, draw the lines. $10.20. There is nothing up here. Let's go to the weekly. Where is the 200 moving average? Not available yet. Why? We need 200 moving average and it's not on the chart up here. So, you know, that's unhelpful. 9, 11, 13. There are a couple of support lines right under us, but we don't have. Let's check out Koti on another chart up here. Maybe on Qcoin. We got 100 moving average on Qcoin. We don't have 200 moving average. Is Binance? No, it only goes back to the, you know, June 19th. So I don't know why that. Okay, let's try. Let's try to find Koti. Historical chart of Koti. Maybe on Huobi. Huobi usually has, you know, long-term charts. Nope. Okay, one more time. One more try. Let me see. Huobi, Qcoin, Femex, CoinX, Gate.io. No, Gate.io is pretty. Maybe Benencios. Not even close. Okay, we are done with Koti. Cannot find longer chart to find 200 moving average. Imagine someone bought BTC at top. Imagine that. CK is fitting a kitchen. I'm not predicting anything anymore, Blackman. We read about bear, but we go up and continue bear market after 1-2 months for more lows. This happened after Fed meeting. Can you imagine many more to come? Nah. I am the reason we are predicting 2 more months or 1 more month until the bottom is because that's how it takes, you know, this capitulation phase, you know, did last time. But we got the super moons on the June, July, so we are betting on the moons. Just entered 7,000 bits. Okay, exchange big dump. Luna did not do that. Robert, where did you see that? USD transfer from Binance. Somebody took off it in the last 15 minutes. No, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. True. And then Michael Saylor will liquidate his debt under 25. No, he won't. I mean, you know, when you have some kind of liquidation level, you just add more margin and, you know, it goes down. So, you know, he'll just add more margin. Quan about to dump 42k BTC. So much FUD, guys. So much FUD. I told you, TLA. What did you tell me, man? What did you tell me? That's all news. He sold all 42k BTC. Quan sold 42k BTC. Check notifications, bro. Yeah, guys, if you want to tell me something in notifications. Not this one. There is nothing in my notifications. Watch your guru. El Salvador's purchase 500 Bitcoin. 830 million liquidated. Drop by -3. I got nothing in notifications, man. Check Twitter notifications, bro. Luna, Bitcoin. Luna loses dollar peg twice in last 4, going as low as 0.98 after the Luna Foundation guard said it would defend the stablecoin with Bitcoin reserves. A richer scale. I don't know what that means. Luna just emptied the BTC wallet 1.4 billion. They emptied the wallet, but they didn't say they sold it. Just from Russia, where is getting the cento? Can I help us out? That's on our own chain. King. Where's the BTC going? Okay, so they sent out 42 Bitcoin, but it doesn't say that they sold 42 Bitcoin. They just sent it out somewhere. They split it into up to funds 12.5 and 30k bits going separate ways. Supposedly a chunk has been sent to OKX as well. You can follow the flows here. Luna Foundation, okay. So some of that has gone to OKX. $12,500 transfer unknown to unknown wallet. That's one of the part. There is Luna white paper breakdown for beginners to understand this. Mister, it's nothing. Wait for a few things. Stop. Luna will recover. Well, it will recover eventually. Oh shit! Yeah, the USD is going down. Can someone explain this? I cannot explain this. Yeah, so maybe, but you know. BitHelm, thanks for follow, man. I appreciate that. I am BitHelm here, bringing you the facts, steering the regions towards Vala since 17. Paper trade and preserve capital at all costs. SLP. BitHelm, I appreciate the follow, but you know, paper trade and preserve capital at all costs. SLP to 433. I don't know, I think it's a little funny. Sorry man, I think it's a little funny. You gotta let me have some funny jokes. SLP to 433. I don't know, 444. I don't know, man. I'm not quite sure about that. Preserving the money. I don't think this is the way to preserve money. In notifications. In notifications where, man? Where in notifications? You're saying notifications. You know, Twitter notifications. I am on notifications, man. Notifications. See, follow. Some image that's being, you know, that's not that. Marching camp live again. Another emergency. Live again here and the confirm. Oh, Ferret. Here and the confirmation. Luna worth 1.3 miljarder USD in Bitcoin den stablecoin USD så stabilisieren. Der befindet sich gerade bei 0.92. Aussteller ist mit über 30% in minus. So yeah, that's the same thing that, you know, I'm going out, and that was the other trade yeah, so it went out. Yeah, we know, you know, they moved from the wallet, but we don't know if they sold. Somebody said that some of that money went to OKX, but you know, nothing is confirmed. How do you know Elon is selling? Yeah, so there is a lot of FUD going on here right now, guys. A lot of FUD going on. By the way, 5-minute chart up here. Breaking the trend, guys. Breaking the trend. Is this the bottom? Breaking the trend, guys. Breaking the trend. We're calling the top here right now, or the bottom. 30,003. The target for this pump, 31.5. So we got something like 2% up. We'll see. It's a 5-minute parabolic move that actually, you know, got broken on the downside, right? 5-minute parabolic 5-minute parabolic move. 5-minute parabolic move for so many ugly lines on the chart, man. So many ugly lines on the chart. I'm going to go hard now. So Maybe, just maybe. I think this is the peak fear, because you know everybody, oh, this is selling and he's selling and me's selling and everybody's selling, and then you know we go up. And who said 34, 33 in the bottom? I don't know. This guy who says Ella and Michael are selling didn't understand blockchain. You can see all transactions pumping. Well, unless you are completely right, I understand that you're completely right, but you know, huge pump. Okay, it's not that kind of pump. I understand it's not pump, but it is breaking certain important levels. So you know, so by that definition, the trend line fib TLA. No, we don't do trend line fib on anything like that crazy. We're not doing crazy stuff on this up here. Gearbox. Gearbox from the top up here, right from the top, and then you know, to the bottom down here. The GAN box. No, we're not so crazy. We're not so crazy, guys. We're not so crazy. We're not gonna do that. It's a trap. Let's check out the 1 second chart. But the volatility. See here, there is so much activity right now in the. There is so much activity right now in the. On TradingView that it loads very, very slowly. Stuff, man. It loads very slowly. 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart. I did break it. It did break it. 50 moving average up here is gonna, you know, act as a resistance. I think. So small pump towards the upside. Here comes the exit pumps 180k now. Let's see up here. This is more important. I think this is more important down here, and that's all the way up at, you know, 31.6 or something like that. Bull fake on bull fake. Don't say on 1 second chart. 31k. 31k. There we go, guys. There we go. Tweezer bottom. What are you? Jonas Roman because Bitcoin creation. What's to come? I like your opinion about fibs. It's basically so many lines, levels that you're always right. This is how I see canals. Yeah. There are too many lines. You gotta be right at one line. And there is nothing that says like this line is gonna be right and that line, and they don't act as that good support and resistance lines. So, but you know, although we can have like right now over here, you know, people are like, oh, we gotta do retracements up here, right? And they're gonna do the Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, and they're gonna like, oh, 226, oh, 0.32 might be good, you know, 61 might go to back to 32, whatever, right? But none of these lines act as a resistance. It might maybe look like sometimes they do, but what is resistance and support is the moving averages. Moving, that's resistance support. So why would you use random numbers? Why would you use random numbers on the chart? Random numbers when you already got the moving averages on the chart. And moving averages are actually based off the price and not some, you know, taken out of thin air. Now they are not taken out of thin air. I understand everything in nature has, you know, these numbers and so forth, so forth. I understand Fibonacci, I understand Fibonacci numbers, I understand fractals, I understand Fibonacci fractals. You know, I've seen stuff, I get it. Unfortunately, this is psychology and Fibonacci is mathematics and physics, so you know, it's not correlated. Looks awful, no hope left, I guess. Bottom at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you do a poll on where people think the bottom is? But we already hit the bottom, man. What you talking about? Where the bottom is? I've run out of beer. Yeah, I'm still on my milk, but you know, we're gonna take a 5-minute break again and then come back. Here's the 5-minute chart. 50 moving average. Exactly as predicted. I hope this is the bottom. We're not quite sure. It might be the bottom on the 5-minute chart, but 5-minute chart, you know, already kind of plays out. So, you know, do not look for bottom on the 5-minute chart. This is a more important line up here. This is a more important line. Right now, you can see that we are hitting that important line right now. So we are not yet done with the dumping, unfortunately. We are not yet done with dumping, unfortunately. So we're gonna see. On the 5-minute chart, it does look like we broke the trend. On 5-minute chart, it does look like we broke the trend down here. You can see here we broke the trend, and right now going. But you know what we have said up here, you know, hitting the target. So we're gonna see if we can manage to break the next one. Anyways, guys, we're gonna take 5 minutes break, and then we're gonna continue with this dump party. And I'm gonna go grab some something else, and then I'm gonna come, and then we're gonna enjoy. Enjoy the charts. Enjoy the charts. How many halving in 8 years? 2. I'm in El Salvador. So I bought some donuts today and now I cannot find these donuts. So I'm very sad. Many shorts liquidated. I don't know about that. There we go. Yeah, this was pretty much bottom, I think. Local bottom, guys. Local bottom. Or maybe a little bit more up. Bottom is in, but where does next resistance zone lie on the daily? 36, 37. I don't know. I would say right now up here at 32, 33. This trend line up here is a very important trend line. Above the 50 moving average on the 5 minutes time. Let's the moon boys take it from here. Yeah, let the moon boys take it from here. You wanna see how sad I am today? You'll see my little baby seller collecting a little profit at 0.18 and now it's very, very sleepy. Yeah, 5 minute breakup still. Massacre on the bulls. But altcoins are reacting. Luna is back down. Luna finally some kind of bottom. And it's pushing back up as well. Matic also found bottom, Link found bottom, Phantom found bottom, Polkadot found bottom, BNB found bottom, AVAX found bottom, ADA found bottom. So the question is how high this can actually go right now. Let's go to the daily time frame up here. You see up here, I mean, it's nothing, it's literally nothing. It's literally nothing on the daily time frame. We don't even have a pivot point to put this at. The best we have right now is the trend line. The best we right now have is the trend line. So, and that trend line is at 36, 37. But I'm not quite sure they can do the move towards upside. Benjamin Cohen basically says you're a chump if you stay in alts due to BTC dominance and price going into bear. You feel that way? No, I don't. I mean, if you depends on how long you have. If you're a hodler, you're a hodler. You know, that's how you do it. You know, but you're trying to trade alts and you know you are still staying while Bitcoin. We know that Bitcoin is dumping. Then you know that's obviously not a good thing. But Benjamin Cohen, you know, the problem I have with Benjamin Cohen, that guy, the only thing that guy has is the lengthening cycles. He went from, you know, 70k subs to, you know, 700k subs, and I've been watching him since 30k subs. And the whole idea about Bitcoin is lengthening cycles, and right now he's saying he might be wrong about that. So, yeah, trend line, thanks. There are two trend lines. This is the top trend line, this is the bottom trend line down here. But, you know, that might be around 35 as well. There are of course other trend lines on the chart, but this one is higher than that one. But right now I'm looking at this falling wedge down here, right? So you know, will this actually move all the way up there? I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's breaking the second trend line as well, so technically it can actually move higher. Wow, my long. Remove 5 minute break. Oh, 5 minute break message. I mean, if you see my face, we are probably not on the break. So, you know, what is happening now? Nothing, man. We hit some kind of, you know, we went down, we are staying down, you know, we got, you know, all the money that we can get right now, we're pumping back up again. I'm telling you guys, this capitulation phase doesn't last one day, it doesn't last 1 week, it's gonna last for a month's time. You will see ups and you will see downs, you will see big dumps and you will see, you know, that cat bounces. We pumping the boys. So, do you think there will be an alt season? No. I don't think there will be an alt season, unfortunately. Check your Twitter Fib notification, please. Okay, let's check Twitter. Love again, merchant coming. I want one. This is the best t-shirt ever, man. I was there. This is so interesting. Excited to see where we end and start the new cycle. June, July is the start of a new cycle. All my cash is in crypto. The only money I can spend on crypto right now is the 4K on cards and pay it off monthly. When do you think it would be good target price to take this risky investment? You know, you do with your money what you want to do with money. This might, for all I know, be the bottom and we're going to 100K, 250K right now. But I think it's around 23, you know, 200 weekly moving average, around 23 to 25K, give or take. That's what, at least what I think. That's what I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Revisit the low after the pump, saying, yeah, I think we will revisit the low. Looking at Binance order book, there is not much for sale. Can fly up fast, yeah. But maybe this pump is already, this 5-minute pump is done, I think. I think 5 minutes pump is done. Let's see, 15 minutes pump up here. We got this line up here, 20 moving average, but there is another one up here. 50 moving average down there. And I would say this is the one. Maybe it can also be the one. It is nice line, but these are breaking right where 32,000. 32,000 has been, you know, previously important resistance, so you know it's gonna act as a resistance again. So let's the two most important resistances, the way I see it right now, is this low down here and this one. And if you go back to the 5-minute chart up here, you'll see where we are hitting right now resistance at 31.7. That's over here, and then this is the other one. Right, you can see here we had, you know, we played on top of this one, we played the top of this one, then we broke down, and then we played below this one, and right now we are still below that one. So these two lines are still major resistance level, 31.7 and 32.2, major resistance level. Previously there was support, but right now they're resistance level. So the question is, are we gonna close above them or below them? This would be green weekly. It could be very nicely green weekly. We started in the red, so you know that's often happens, but we could definitely, you know, pump up here a little bit, you know, and still be in the dump mode, because we had right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7 candles. This has never happened in the history of Bitcoin. This you know, history in the making. 7 red candles in a row. 6 are confirmed, 7 is not confirmed, but right now we are having 7 red candles in a row. This history in the making, guys. Hit below the bottom line. We'll see, we'll see. Are going to zero? Nah, not yet. Soon, not yet. That's why we'll rip and destroy a lot of shorts near term. Wall Street closing in 10 minutes after the Wild Wild West. How is stocks closing? Dow Jones is down. This 5 minutes for Dow Jones is also picking up a little bit. Let's see the daily. The daily is down after having the gap up here. It's still down down on the day, and S&P 500 is also down for the day. Let's go and check out the. This is a nice chart. I like this. Minus 3.2 S&P 500, 4.2 Nasdaq, and Dow Jones is minus 2%. These are closed, red, 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 red. So it does not look that good. There are stock numbers from Capitulation for betting, push up abortion, Wall Street falls, stock market falls 2%. Nothing interesting. Asia has other problems, no time for crypto. We had 8 red candles on February. No, we did not have 8 red candles. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. No, we did not have 6 red candles in a row. Never. 6, yes. 7, no. Are we in a recession now? We've been in a recession for a long time. People just are not willing to admit. You know, the same thing is happening with stock markets, guys. The same thing is happening with stock markets. People are not accepting that this is this recession. We called the top up here on the up here, right? It went a little bit higher than that, but you know, we called the top, some kind of top up here. We are right now down something like 12% since top. Now recession technically is, you know, down, being something like 20% down, I think. I don't know how far down it is, but this is already going down. You see that, you know, big stocks, you know, Netflix, Snap right now, Facebook and so forth, everything is falling down big time. But you know, people are not gonna, you know, accept the bear market or recession until we are down there. And once we are down there, they're gonna say, okay, this is the bear market, but then this is the bottom. The same thing that's happening on the Bitcoin right now. People are saying, oh, this is, we are going into the bear. No, we are ending the bear market. BTC is going up, but not, yeah, alts are going up as well, man. Alts are going up as well. BNB, if you look at a 5-minute chart up here, see BNB pumped, Polkadot pumped, Phantom pumped, Linked pumped, Luna pumped, Matic pumped, One pumped, Solana pumped, VeChain pumped, Waves pumped, XRP pumped, and Zilliqa pumped. Waves is up actually 5% right now. Let's see how Waves is doing right now. This is on the daily time frame. Oh, this is a killer on Waves. Waves is actually breaking this 10 moving average, but we are thinking if Waves can actually survive this, it can actually do nicely. So I think a lot of people will be going into Waves after this. Not my alts. Nice W pattern here. There is no W pattern, man. There's not a, I mean, on Waves, I mean, it might be. AMC short squeeze tech analysis, but Koinski said we are going to 260. One day we will be going to 260. Right now we are not there. I mean, Bitcoin will eventually hit some kind of high numbers and eventually will become stablecoin. So Bitcoin doesn't these are some kind of Bitcoin growth curves, right? And you can see that this is going higher to 1 million, even 2 million, so forth, right? But this is based on what's happening right now, you know, based on these three tops and these bottoms, right? But right now it might be just, you know, curving down here, right? It might be curving, right? Because we didn't hit any kind of, you know, 150k up here. It might be curving towards downside, something like this up here, right? So it might be, you know, eventually just, you know, become a stable coin, eventually at some kind of, you know, 250,000 without ever actually hitting 260,000. Bitcoin is built so it will become a stable after a while. You can see down here, it starts very quickly going up, and then eventually as supply, you know, as we are mining less and less, it goes stable. The thing is, once the supply is done, and that's gonna happen in 2100 or something like that, once that supply, once the mining supply is done, we will have supply shock, I think, and I think the Bitcoin will actually rise in value after that. But that's gonna be after the 2100 or something like that. You know, long time left for that. What does ARMBOL mean? Nice W pattern. You can compare BTC growth. Nike pattern inverted. What kind of Nike pattern is? I want to live to see Bitcoin 5.5 million. I'm not quite sure about that. I mean, it can happen, sure. You know, every time you see charts of Bitcoin and how it goes something like this every halving, right? So it goes up by 10x, you know, every time. But you know, we can see on the chart that that's not the case, and the numbers are getting less and less. The numbers are getting definitely less, and from the bottom to the top, from the bottom to the top, from the bottom to the top, right? So this is over here is 567x, this is 116x, this is 20x, and the next one is gonna be less and less and less and less, right? So you're gonna get less and less, you know, profits as this thing goes towards the upside. So eventually it will become a stable coin, the way this works. I thought Google could mine all of the BTC in 7 years. You cannot mine all of the BTC in X amount of years, because you can only mine so and so much. Doesn't matter how good you. I mean, they could mine all of the coins because they have so much power, I think. But no, they cannot mine everything in 7 years. How is your coins doing? Tell us your. Well, USDT right now is very stable, so you know they're pretty much stable. They're pretty much stable. Coins are stable. I do have invested in some coins in some other stuff, but you know that's like a long-term play. I'm not touching that. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm not really concerned about price. Quantum computer, not even quantum computers can mine all the Bitcoin. You know, it really doesn't matter because it's set to, you know, be less coin will be mined. Doesn't matter how much mining power you have, less coin will be mined. Something like, when will less Bitcoin be mined? 2040, and this is already set. I mean, you cannot change that. Experts are predicting the remaining Bitcoins will be mined by 2040. Verifying transaction and adding new blocks to the blockchain. Miners solve complex mathematical puzzles. So based on that, you know, they're expecting 2140. Every price keeps going up all the time, but it doesn't, as you can see. Yeah, maybe that's that. Notifications, merch incoming. Marcos, thanks man, appreciate it. And two other guys, Nizam and BSD. What's happening on the Twitter front page? Besides playing chess, how you pass your time during the Bitcoin bear market? How do I pass my time? Live streaming, panic events. What did Koinsky say, man? Where do you think Bitcoin will bottom? $200 VMA. The market will make you apathetic if it has not done yet so yet. Only if you are holding coins. If you are in USDT, you are dancing on roses. I like this guy, Cesar Dematrio. I don't know who the guy is, but I like his charts, man. I like the lines. I don't know where he learned to draw very nice lines, but I like the lines, man. He posts, you know, nice stuff. So follow this guy. Take the risk, my word, Cesar Demetrio. He doesn't even have enough followers, 500 followers only. But you know, I like him more than I like a lot of other people. The Ponzi coming tonight, USDT minus 2%. Look at this. USD. WTF, man, WTF. I mean, we thought this was bad. Look here, man, look here. I mean, this year this was 1. This was down like 1.4%, and right now from up here is down 8%. 7%. Yeah, we actually saw this. We actually saw this on 1 hour chart, right? Man, looks bad. Yeah, but I like this guy. I don't know. He posts nice charts. He has some nice lines. This is a trend line. This is a support line, so they're not actually the same. But you know, wish I had more. Shorted 15%. Well, you're doing better than me. I should have held my short position on Luna. Yeah, he went out after 57. Was it 57? RIP COVID market bubble. Liquidations. Bitcoin 30 lower low confirmed. What's this? Liquidation map. Today USD dominance hit 5.07. On July bottom we hit 5.16. It was first then and what did back then. Yeah, I saw the rest of it. Yeah, I like the guy. I like the guy. I don't like that many, you know, traders on Twitter, but you know, that guy I like. Join the white link. Yeah, not much happening there. Bitcoin 7.7%. Let's see this 5-minute chart how it's playing out. What are my lines? Retesting the 50 moving average after hitting the resistance at 31.7. On the 5-minute chart we did top out, but on the bigger time frames we haven't. But computer will become faster, quantum computing and Bitcoin will be just obsolete. I think they have calculated that as well. I think Bitcoin is super cheap at the moment. I don't think anything is super cheap at the moment. I mean, it might be super. Guys, I think that if people just bought right now, that during the next bull market, because I don't think that there will never be any bull market. I think during the next bull market, it doesn't matter, you know, if you're holding coins or not. Not financial advice, but I just think that, you know, the coins that, you know, are being bought right now or at the bottom will actually, you know, surpass this value eventually. And you know, they will be worth more than they are worth right now. But you know, hodling is hard. Hodling is hard. Cryptos will become outdated. Now, crypto is the next internet, man. What about chats? He gives good tips. Now, when it comes to chats, he gives a lot of, you know, emotional support. He gives a lot of emotional support. So, you know, he's very good with his quotes. I like his quotes, but beside the quotes, I'm not very fan of the TA. But he has so much quotes, man. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Starting 3 weeks of radiation therapy tomorrow. Today is one of these YOLO days. Can smell the fear now. It's been a long time since Bitcoin did anything that was not suggested by the charts beforehand, so don't tell me TIA doesn't work. I'm actually surprised that it has been trading this clean for so long. How did I become one of the best BTC trend analysis in the world? Reading 3 of these books and writing one of them, plus doing market updates for Bitcoin Live twice a week for years and not missing one. Learning and then practicing is the path, and you too can follow. High five, fist pump. So this book over here, Japanese Candlestick Charting Technique, did not read. Tech Analysis and Stock Market Profits by Richard Schabacker, did not read. CMT Level 1 Circular Charting Market Technician Exam, did not read. Trading with a 50 Lessons Every Trader Show, his own book, did not read. I haven't read neither of these books, so you know, I'm probably crap. I should probably read some books on TA. China has Bluetooth tech cards with nano chips, so whatever charges the device you get 5 cents per hour. I watched a lot of James Bond, that's why I'm the best spy. It might be that. It might be that. Unfortunately, the 5-minute pump played out. Right now, the bigger time frames are taking over. Let's see 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart actually did not get back above the 10 moving average up here. 1 hourly chart still below the trend line. So you can see on small time frames we had a nice pump. That's fine. We saw the break, but on the bigger time frames we haven't. Bigger time frames are not breaking the trends. Unfortunately. Now I like Chad's, but it's because his quotes. You know, he has a lot of nice quotes. I like Chad, but you know, and you know, who do I follow? I just follow TA guys. You know, I got 58 people I follow on YouTube. Wailerut, Duquan, Kebman, a friend of mine, Martini guy, Garrett Soloway. He's actually a trader, but you know, I don't follow. Actually, it doesn't say that much on Twitter though. It doesn't post much interesting stuff. And most of these guys are just you know, YouTubers. About a K Bitcoin with credit card, annual rate 22%, Bitcoin at 30k, great investment. You know, I would say that's a great investment if you had bought after the bottom, but buying before the bottom. Yo, Kinyo, do you stream daily? Who's Kinyo? I don't know who Kinyo is. Just go and read comments. I've said I'm pasting some comments. So let's hope it's around 28k and a below, and to be some of the darkest days for crypto market scene. But if you got burned badly by the dump, why so negative? I gave up a Ferrari, bought a Honda. Can you Reeves? John Wick. John Wick. Yeah, we stream daily. 2 times a day. Monday to Friday, 1 times on Saturday and Sunday. At least that's been the schedule so far. Once a week there is a TF Fans Club stream only. We follow you. Who do you follow? Mostly YouTubers, and that one guy that I just showed you right now. What coins do I hold? USDT right now, mostly. And I'm investing in some, a couple of stuff, but nothing major. I'm just waiting for this button to sweep the floor and I'm done. Does Apecoin have support below current level? No, it doesn't. Below 10 I was looking for support. Below 10 it does not have any kind of support, unfortunately. So if you see here on the daily time frame, I had some of the support levels up there and it broke all of them. And all the trend lines up here goes towards the upside, none of them goes towards the downside. This one you know, got broken. Maybe down here something like this up here. Maybe there is something, because you know there got to be something up here. This has been true, you know, down here at 5.4. Man, maybe. I don't got. This is the only line left. I mean, this downtrend created this line, and that's the only line right now. That's around the 5.4. Whatever, it depends on when it can. $4. That's the only trend line right now for Apecoin, because all of the other trend lines right now are going in other directions, right? Or they have been broken. I'm just, you know, pulling you know, this one up here, right? There is none of these, all of these have been broken. There is nothing. There is only one trend line, that's this one down here, right? And right now that we are broken through the support, I cannot see it any other way. Then we are going down to that trend line that's, you know, left. So the only trend line I see right now is this one down here. Maybe there's something down here. Maybe something like this. Maybe. Around 7.8, 7.6. No meme coins, please. It's not a meme coin. Ape is actually a legit coin. It got a meme name, but it's a legit coin. It depends on what Bytes want to do with it, given that they finished their land sale. If they're going to do like send and sell assets in game using Ape, then it might be a good investment. Yeah, it might. Justin, over 920 million has now been liquidated from cryptocurrency market in the past 24 hours. Almost $1 billion have been liquidated, guys. This was the shittiest bottom ever, man. Guess the dump is not done, guys. Guess the dump is not done. What we gonna do about that? You're right, wave kind of pumped. Yeah, it did a little bit, but you know, it pulled back pretty fast. And you know, it needs to survive this. I think if wave can survive this, I think it's gonna pump. I mean, we thought the same thing about 1 inch. Where is 1 inch? Down here? But you know, right now 1 inch is down, you know, 13%. So wave is still holding strong up there, man. Wave is still holding strong. This looks like hug dump, hug smack, no, extend smack hug dump pattern, right? So I'm gonna show you here. This you know, typical TLA pattern. So you go up, you extend towards the upside, you smack on the moving average, you hug that moving average, and then you dump. Now in this case, this is actually a pump, so it's inverted extend, smack, hug, dump. Extend, smack, hug, dump. Extend, smack, hug, dump. You're right. Thoughts on near, take care. Thank you for the chat. Dehan, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thoughts on Matic, Luna, Luna, yeah, everybody's talking about Luna, so I don't have to give my opinion on it. I don't actually understand what's happening between Luna, UST, Tron, and the Bitcoin buying. I actually has no idea about that, but the chart does not look good, and the stablecoin is not that much stable, so I think they failed a little bit on that, so they need to do definitely some work there. Right now, Luna is actually pulling up. It was pulling up a little bit up here, but right now it's going back down, maybe trying to find the bottom again. I got sleep for a few days and awakened to all the dumping. I'm going back under my rock to stitch some bags together to fill up. Hope everyone's doing good this. Thanks, Buticularius. Thanks for stopping by. Last year May was minus 1.52. Raphael, what was minus 0? They were selling the bit to defend their UST, but they're not actually doing that very well, because it is down by 8%. Last year May was minus 1. This year May minus 70.83. Oh, okay. I'm not really into the months, you know, which months are good, which months are bad, stuff like that. Is now a good time to buy? Don't think so. No. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think this dump is done. Good live stream. By the way, we are not done yet, guys. I'm gonna go grab something down there, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna still continue watching what's gonna happen, because I have nothing better to do. So, you know, we're gonna stick here, and everybody else will wanna stick here. We're gonna watch what's happening with this dump. Is it gonna go lower or not? And then, you know, we'll try to predict some stuff. Okay, guys, 5 minutes break again. Sorry, I had to grab something to eat as well. A wild TLI has appeared. Maybe it goes down to 33 again. The retest. Let's see the bubbles. This thing's still green. But in the last 1 hour, everything is up. T-Fuel up 7.7, KNC 6.6. SafeMoon is down minus 3.6%. Oh man. %73% down over a year. Yeah, my SafeMoon investment is not going to V2 as well. In industry first, S&P gives compound prime junk credit rating. Credit rate. First, increase their scrutiny to DeFi firms as institutional invest space continues to grow. DeFi Protocol is the first to receive credit rating for S&P Global Ratings. Low capital base, increasing regulatory scrutiny, and return obligations for areas of concern for creditors. First edition DeFi company rated by S&P Global received B- or junk grade. Guys, DeFi is junk grade. RIP Tia's SafeMoon bag. Just joined the stream. Is it overextended? Small time frames only, not big time frames. Here's the Luna news. For 2.5 BTC report, move from Luna Foundation Guard wallet as USD peg crumbles. Price below 31 on Monday, marking new low for the year. Altcoins also sold off sharply. 1.4 billion worth of bitcoins will move from wallet tied to Luna Foundation Guard on Monday, raising question about the ultimate destination of the day that has seen Bitcoin price tumble more than 11%. Data from Blockchain Explorer blockchain revealed Monday, 42 was spent from an LFG wallet. Destination was unknown. It has been speculated the funds were split into two batches, 12.5 and 30,000 respectively, with a portion reported sent to cryptocurrency exchange OKX. Around same that Twitter account well alerted to 12,531 BTC has been transferred from unknown wallet to another unknown wallet. Well alert provides tracker analysis for Bitcoin. We know that. The move came less than a day after LFG announced that it is taking a decisive step to proactively defend the stability of the USD peg and broader Terra economy. Referring to its popular algorithmic stablecoin Terra USD, which fell below USD state's dollar peg. Measures included loaning 750 million worth of BTC to over-the-counter trading firms to help protect the peg of USD and to loan 740 worth used to accumulate more Bitcoin as market conditions became stabilized. Stabilized market volatility across the crypto has been significant. Market turmoil is also reflected by the past week uncertainty market conditions. USD reaches low of 0.94 on Monday according. But these dumps were actually, you know, happened before, but it wasn't pegged before. But right now they have Bitcoin, so the value of Luna also declined significantly over the weekend. The project co-founder Du Quan warned that the sell-off was rolled coordinated attack against the protocol. Not trying to exit its position. But it was putting capital in the hands of professional market maker to buy USD if the price falls below the peg, and buy BTC if the price was greater to or equal to the peg. Deploying more capital to the specific system. Extreme market volatility follows after acquisition of 1.5 billion. Bitcoin completed last week. They don't say that much though. Federal Reserve says stablecoins are prone to runs in new financial stability report. What prone to runs means? As of risk, the current financial system. Funding risk of domestic banks are low, but structural volatility persists. Some markets make money markets, funds, bonds, funds, and stablecoins. Don't get it. I talked about Terra as well. Researchers for Federal Reserve published work on stablecoin risks and benefits back in January. The topic has been growing in prominence in the policy maker world, particularly since the President Wilkins Group put out its proposal for new legislation to limit stablecoins risk back in November. Yeah, they don't like stablecoins. I can assure you that. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Luna up 8%. Yeah, it's doing just the same as Bitcoin is doing. So if Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. Can't wait to get back into scalping. Summer low. I don't know, man. I don't think this is summer low. I sold because I needed money, and then I see this. Bean Chicken, you're absolutely right. I simply follow what blockchain backer is suggesting. He still thinks an alt market is in play. No. Is the XY unsustainably high? No. Can't tell. I think the XY can go a little bit higher. I don't know what blockchain backer is saying about that too. Where is Bean Chicken? I don't see Bean Chicken in the chat. Around 25 then pump. Nah, not yet, not yet. So what's happening right now is 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You can see 30 minutes is already getting rejected by this 10 moving average. 1 hour is still, came all the way up the 10 moving average and pulled back. But we are making a, slight move towards the upside, so. Been here, chicken, I'm here. There is bin chicken. Hey man, how you doing? Best time to enter market for altcoins when Bitcoin hits the bottom around June, July, I think. Not financial advice. I give it 20k, don't know why. Good, as good guess as everything else, man. As good guess as everything else. As final, not tomorrow though. You must love some chicken. Bin chicken. Yeah, where does the bin chicken name comes from, man? First retrace. So it went up, hit some kind of resistance up here. It pulled back, went down to these lows again. Right now trying to get up, but it's getting rejected big time. It's not engulfing candle, but it's back below all of the moving averages on the 5-minute chart. There is a trend line down here somewhere. It's either this one or this one or this one or something like this. Maybe it's something like this up here. I don't think it's this one. Might be this one. So we'll see right now where we break towards the upside and downside down here. I think that might be very telling of what's going to happen next. So move the moving averages for a second up here. We also don't need the indicator values up there. They're just annoying. Give or take. It does seem to be a respectable line. This stuff doesn't. It's all the way down there. The question is, why did they actually go higher? Why did this actually go higher? Let's go back to 5-minute chart up here for a second. We'll see, we'll see. 50 minutes resist 31,000. You guys have a low volume or it's just me? The volume is not that optimistic on 5-minute chart. The volume is huge on the dump right now. But you know, these small time frames up here, you can see this move towards the upside. It has this, you know, this either consolidation because the volume is going down, because it cannot be a legit move towards the upside. So you know, who is shorting USD? USD. Still down a bunch. It was down at 8.4%, right now it's 6.3%. But if you look at a history of this, I mean, it did go down a little bit before, but that's normal movements, right? 1.6 just picks up, right? So it keeps it stable. But this is you know, an outlier definitely right now. So I think a lot of people are trying to arbitrage this, right? I would be, you know, trying to arbitrage this if I was an arbitrager, because eventually the dump will stop. This will pull back to the one line, you know, and you are getting, you know, huge profits up here, right? That's 10% move towards the upside. What about gold and crude oil? Looks bad, man. We checked it a little bit earlier today, but it does not look good. I want my short squeeze, damn it. Oof, it's dropping. It's dropping again. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Needs to pass certain lines again for us to see more drop. But right now I'm not seeing more drop. Seen these pumps into 4-hour close at 10 p.m. 100 times now. After that, dump. But we already had the 10-hour close. I don't know where you are in the world, but you know, the 4-hourly closed 1 hour ago. Oh, it actually closed 1 hour ago. Oh, this was the up here was the 4-hourly close on this one, but this actually dumped up here. But this one up here doesn't necessarily, it's not necessarily Right now it's creating this morning doji star pattern up here. So if this candle up here can just stay in the range down there, we just might get, you know, after the close a pump. Coinbase didn't crash this time during the crash. I don't remember last time though. S&P below 4K. Yeah, S&P is right now trading at 3,989. So it is low. Look at the daily. It went down all the way down there. You know, you gotta go back to, you know, March 21. So a lot of stuff has been, you know, so anybody buying during this move towards the upside is right now out of the market. It's not out of the market, but you know, they are technically in not in profits. Gravestone candle. Yeah, but it's a gravestone candle when it comes at the top images. Let's see up here. Gravestone doji. Stop campaign is formed when opening closing price on the long upper shadow. This pattern's combination shows that the direction trend might be nearing the major turning point. So major turning point, yeah, but it depends on where you see that, right? There's difference if you get a, you know, a gravestone doji candle up here and a gravestone doji candle down there, right? It indicates the indecision, but the fact that it pulled back just the previous low, it indicates a little bit bullishness as well, so it might just continue towards the upside. There is something called morning and evening star doji. Morning star doji. It looks something like this up here. You got a full candle, then you got a doji on the bottom, and this doji can have also a bigger wick shadow towards the upside, and then you have, and then next candle becomes a very green. So what's happening right now in Bitcoin on the 4-hourly candle just might be that. I'm gonna show you that right now. Let's clean up a little bit up here. You can see right now that this morning doji star is being created. Now we still got something like 3 hours left for this pattern to play out. But if it can manage to keep the doji down on the bottom, maybe after the daily close, it just might pump towards the upside, right? So that might be some kind of bottom down here, and then we might climb a little bit towards the upside. Just might do that, right? I'm drinking milk and watching you. We are on the milk wagon. So yeah, the dump is losing a little bit of speed. Up here, what time is it right now? 11:08. Chance of closing daily above 30k. I don't know, man. There are two major resistances up here. Major resistances at 32.2 and 31.7. You can see here when we went down, we were hugging that and then broke through that on downside. Then we are hugging this from the bottom side and retested that up here right now. So I don't know. It's very hard to get back above this, but we are a little bit extended on the downside. So let's clean up everything up here. Go to the daily time frame up here for a second up here, and let's check some extensions. Right now the daily is down at 24, but it can persist low levels when it's dumping. Now the daily overextensions are huge. Daily overextension, you can see these daily overextensions are very big. So anytime this happens, you either get some kind of consolidation, or you move a little bit back towards the upside. So what are we gonna get right now? Not quite sure, but you know, the dump is not, you know, the dump is just starting. So this is definitely not over yet. You know, I don't feel that, you know, any kind of, you know, V-shaped recovery is gonna come right now or anything like that. But we need to, you know, make some kind of bottom on the downside, make some kind of bottom on the downside. You can see here as well that, you know, nothing is right now being done. You know, and if we want to stop this downtrend over here, we need to get above this level up here. There is a, you know, bigger trend up here. I don't know if this is, you know, this looks like this was a fake out, all right, but it might be something like this up here. Something like this up here, right? So there are certain trend lines that we need to break. There are certain levels that we need to get above before we can say, okay, we are, you know, we found the bottom. But right now we are not doing that. Even this this short term right now, it is trying to pump up here a little bit. It actually did pump above, back up there again. You can see here it's trying to break this last downtrend down here. Pull back down here, made a doji up here, trying to break it up here. It's still not even above the 10 moving average. So it is trying to find some kind of bottom up here. It just might do that. It just might do that eventually, right? But we are not quite there quite yet right now. So I think it needs a little bit more time to do that, and we'll see how it actually performs, you know, later. 4 hour is, you know, way below the 10 moving average and 20 moving average and so forth, so forth. So these big time frames are not showing any kind of bottom. Small time frames like 5 are. So we'll see. Hope regulation comes soon and kill all these scammers. Still, can I just say I've been in the stock dump 2009 and sold them, completely wrecked. Just kept streaming last summer in that dump, and now you're still streaming. It's your sport that helps me hold. Wick, appreciate that, man. Making advertisement for Altcoins here? No, not really, not really. I don't know if everybody's doing that, but not really. Anyways, guys, we've been streaming for 3 hours now. I think it's enough for today. The worst is over, I think. We need to wait after the daily close, and daily close comes in 3 hours. So if you want to see even more dump, maybe after the daily close, but even that we are extended towards downside. The way I see it, the bottom is going to come in a month's time, give or take. It's not going to go straight line, you know, towards downside, towards the bottom, so it's going to be a little shaky up and down, but eventually I think we'll get to some kind of 23-25k. How is this going to play out? We don't know, but you know, this is the dump. So I'll keep on streaming tomorrow again in the morning, 9 AM Central European time. Hopefully a little bit more on the dollar than today. There will be a live stream. Also tomorrow night will be a live stream, of course, and you know, there will be also emergency live stream if anything happens big. And right now everything is big, but you know, I'm thinking if Bitcoin suddenly dumps like 20% or something like that, there will be there will be live stream. So do check it out. That said, hit the like button on the way out if you're not already hit the like button. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. You know, it makes my evening nicer when there is people watching and chatting about stuff. So you know, we're gonna see what's happening tomorrow. Hopefully, you know, something good, something good. And as the last hopium stuff, guys, this is not the bear market starting. This is the bear market ending. Remember that. I know a lot of people are saying the bear market is right now starting, we're getting into bear market. No, we are getting to the last phase of the bear market. This is bear market ending, and once it ends, it's officially bull market starting. If you look at the previous levels, like we showed you before, this isn't down here. Down here, this isn't the bear market starting. This is bull market starting. This is bear market ending. So this was the bear market. This is the bear market ending, right? Same thing over here. This is the bear market. This is the bear market ending. And when bear market ends, we get a bull market. So the same thing goes over here. This over here is not the bull market. This is just the last phase of the bull market. This is the, you know, euphoria phase. This is the bull market. The entire thing is the bull market. It starts over here, it goes up, and then it ends up here. That's the bull market. This is just the last phase. And same thing is gonna go here. Once we finish the dump phase, once we finish the bear market over here, the last phase of the bear market, this will be the start of the bull market, and the bull market will go up here, right? And over here there's a last phase of the bull market, but the this isn't the bull market. Entire thing is the bull market. Entire thing is the bull market. So remember that, guys, and I hope you do, you know, make it through, because, you know, and after this bottom down here, this move towards upside is gonna take, you know, 1 or 2 years, but, you know, it's gonna be good times. You know, we're gonna stop saying, you know, everything is falling down. Everything's falling down. Once you hit the bottom, you know, then it starts slowly going up. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. See you again another time. Bye bye. And a little bit shilling on the Q coin.